Sun comes over mountains and valleys, turn to gold. Forests shed their winter and birds sing songs of hope. Lovely, when you're right here beside me, love restoring. Oh, you make spring awaken my soul. I can hear the earth sing out, rhythm of our hearts beat loud, part of something so wild, untamable. Magic in the atmosphere, ringing out strong and clear, playing on. It's so wonderful, wonderful. Holding on so tightly now, I've missed every sign. You come down to meet me and open up my eyes. Lovely, when you're right here beside me, love restoring. Oh, you make spring awaken my soul. I can hear the earth sing out, rhythm of my heart beat loud, part of something so wild, untamable. Magic in the atmosphere, ringing out strong and clear, playing on. It's so wonderful, wonderful. I can hear the earth sing out, rhythm of our hearts beat loud, part of something so wild, untamable. Magic in the atmosphere, ringing out strong and clear, playing on. It's so wonderful, wonderful. Wonderful, oh, it's so beautiful, uncontainable, undeniable. Wonderful, oh, it's so beautiful, uncontainable, undeniable. I can hear the earth sing out, rhythm of my heart beat loud, part of something so wild, untamable. Magic in the atmosphere, ringing out strong and clear, playing on. It's so wonderful, wonderful. I can hear the earth sing out, rhythm of our hearts beat loud, part of something so wild, untamable. Magic in the atmosphere, ringing out strong and clear, playing on. It's so wonderful, wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Sun comes over mountains and valleys, turn to gold. Forests shed their winter and birds sing songs of hope. Lovely, when you're right here beside me, love restoring. Oh, you make spring awaken my magic in the atmosphere, ringing out strong and clear, playing on. It's so wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Oh, it's so beautiful, uncontainable, undeniable, wonderful. Oh, it's so beautiful, uncontainable, undeniable. I can hear the earth sing out, rhythm of my heart beat loud, part of something so wild, untamable, magic in the atmosphere, ringing out strong and clear, playing on. It's so wonderful, wonderful. I can hear the earth sing out, rhythm of our hearts beat loud, part of something so wild, untamable, magic in the atmosphere, ringing out strong and clear, playing on. It's so wonderful, 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 wonderful. Sun comes over mountains and valleys.
Ladies and gentlemen, would everyone please rise for the playing of our national anthem, performed by the Lafayette County C-1 High School Concert Band under the direction of Mrs. Kelly Ruther. Graduates and guests, you may be seated. Good afternoon. My name is David Honeycutt, and I have the great pleasure of serving as the principal of Lafayette County C-1 High School. On behalf of the students, staff, and administration of the Lafayette County C-1 School District, I want to welcome you to this momentous and happy occasion. Today is a day where we all have the privilege of honoring these 71 graduating members of the class of 2024 seated before me. Today is a day where we celebrate with them as family and friends. Today is a day where we celebrate with them as faculty, staff, and school administration. Today is a day where we assemble as members of this community to recognize these students for their successful completion of high school. I would also like to take this opportunity to offer a special thank you to the following individuals and businesses for their help in making today's ceremony special and memorable for our students. Mrs. Cindy Bentley, Mr. Jim Padley and the C-1 maintenance staff, Mrs. Michelle Summers, Mr. Darrell Jeffries, Mrs. Lindsay Munson, Mrs. Brandy Bennett, and Mr. James Hinkle and Sounds Like Video. At this time, I would like to introduce our guests on the stage. President of the Board of Education, Mr. Benton Williams. Vice President of the Board of Education, Mr. Steve Dyer. Board Member, Mrs. Gina Corll. Board Member, Mr. Eric Lockard. Board Member, Mr. Don Kennedy. Board Member, Mrs. Callie Erdman. Board Member, Mrs. Barb Nolte. Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Aaron Nittmeyer. And our Lafayette County C-1 High School Counselor, Mrs. Cindy Bentley. And as we look around, we can see that there are many individuals who make a day like today possible. Would all past or present Lafayette County C-1 faculty, staff, and school board members please stand and be recognized? thank you from the bottom of my heart for your dedication and service to our students and community. Besides graduation day, today is also Mother's Day. So seniors, while this day is about you, it's also about your mothers as well. Please take time to celebrate your mothers and your grandmothers. If you take nothing else away from my comments here today, remember that when mom isn't happy, no one's happy. Just look at all the fathers nodding their heads in agreement. Trust me, they know. Author Sharon Janes once said, "Successful mothers are not the ones that never struggled. They are the ones that never gave up despite the struggles." Today is a proud day for all our mothers, and also an acknowledgement of all of their struggles to help get our graduating seniors to this point in their lives. Let's give a special thank you to all the mothers assembled here today. Would all mothers please stand and be celebrated? That quote also applies equally to our students seated before you today. They too have endured struggles, but they never gave up. And here they sit before us today, ready to complete this important chapter in their lives and prepare to move on to the next chapter, whatever that might be. But parents, just because these students are graduating today does not mean that they will not continue to need you, lean on you, and learn from you. We have amazing teachers here at Lafayette County C-1, but even so, it has been said that life is the ultimate teacher. There are still many unknowns that lie in front of them: college, career, finances, securing their own homes, starting their own families. These are just a few of the experiences and opportunities that lie ahead for this class that will require your continued guidance and your continued expertise. It is my hope that you will always be there to guide them in their times of need. Class of 2024, this is your moment. This is your time. This is your time to meet those challenges that await you. You're at a point in your lives when you have more independence than you've ever had before, but this isn't anything that you haven't already experienced. You experienced more independence when you moved from Grandview to middle school, and from middle school to high school. You gained more independence when you got your first cell phone, when you began driving your car, when you held your first job. And now you're on the precipice of gaining even more independence once you graduate. Greater independence means that you will have greater power to control the details of your lives. There is a quote that states, "With great power comes great responsibility." And yes, those were, in fact, the instructions Uncle Ben gave to Peter Parker, otherwise known as Spider-Man. But of course, that quote was originally uttered by the French philosopher Voltaire. Nevertheless, the point of that quote is that along with this newfound independence and power, you have an increased responsibility to use it wisely. You have the responsibility to choose right over wrong, to fulfill your obligations, to show up on time, to be accountable for your words and actions, and perhaps most importantly, to take the responsibility of treating others with kindness and respect. Graduates, as you sit before me, some of you are taking in the moment and pondering your future goals and aspirations. Some of you are probably thinking to yourselves, when will this ceremony be finished? When will Mr. Honeycutt stop talking? And where are my parents taking me for dinner? All are valid questions. But at some point in the future, all of you will reflect on the years you have spent in the Lafayette County C-1 schools and take stock of your accomplishments. And when you do that, I think you will see that along with your educational journey, you took part in some significant milestones, both individually and collectively. You have achieved much in these past 13 years. Today, it signifies not an end of your accomplishment, but the beginning of great things yet to come. And we, as representatives of the Lafayette County C-1 School District, are very proud to have had the opportunity to work with you and be a part of your formal education. I would now like to introduce our Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Aaron Nittmeyer, to offer his comments.
Well, graduates, you've done it. Let me be probably not the first to tell you this, but with heartfelt congratulations. Good work, well done. One of my classmates suggested I not say this, but 25 years ago, I walked across the stage myself, and besides the obvious that means I'm old, it's really representative of the community that we have here. Numerous staff members that have taught you have also walked across this stage. Numerous adults in your life, whether it be parents or guardians or just people who care about you, have also been a part of walking across this stage as part of this community. For those that didn't do that, they've attended your fundraisers, they've bought the hamburgers at a football game, they've bought strawberries for FBLA, they've purchased any number of items from you, they've come to your ball games, they've supported you. And that's one of the wonderful things about today is while we don't want you back as students, you are always a part of Husker Nation. Husker Nation is a real thing. And as you grow, some of you will choose to stay here. Some of you may go places that you haven't even thought of yet. And I'm going to issue you as a challenge as you go forward. And it's related to one of your graduation requirements. And I know some of you were finishing this up this week, but senior service hours are important. And there's a reason we do them. Because as much as we're a part of a community here together, when you go out into the world, I want you to serve others. I want you to find ways to give back. I want you to pay it forward. I want you to take those ideals and that spirit of Husker Nation and that spirit of service with you when you leave here today. And congratulations. All of Husker Nation celebrates with you today.
At this time, would the choir please take its place in front of the stage? And senior choir members, if you have not yet done so, will you please come forward and join the choir? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Blue and Gold Singers and Women's Choir as they perform under the direction of Mrs. Sarah Cook and accompanied by Mr. Matt Limbach.
Come gather round, people. and accept it that soon you'll be drenched to the bone. If your time to you is worth saving, and you'd better start swimming or you'll sink like a stone, for the times they are changing. What you can't understand. Your sons and your daughters are beyond your command. Your old road is rapidly aging. Please get out of the new one if you can't lend a hand, for the times they are a-changing. Lost the one now will later be fast, as the present now will later be past. The order is rapidly fading, the first one now will later be last. The first one now will later be last. The first one now will later be last. For the times they are a-changing. Times they are a-changing.
Thank you, Mrs. Cook, and the Husker choirs. Thank you. That sounded beautiful. At this time, we would like to recognize our honor graduates. Students, as your name is called, will you please stand and be recognized? The following students are recognized as cum laude with a GPA between 3.85 and 3.99. Ruby Gash, Taylor Jensen, Cameron McBride, Caden Munson, and Brenna Wentland. You may be seated. The following students are recognized as magna cum laude with a GPA between 4.0 and 4.19. Dakota Floyd, Madeline Firking, Serenity Gabbard, Jaslyn Haynes, Kinley Lilleman, Lillian Matson, and Annika Riekoff. You may be seated. The following student is recognized as summa cum laude with a GPA of 4.2 and above, Lynn Dyer. You may be seated. I would also like to recognize two graduates who have chosen to answer the call to serve our country and plan on enlisting in the armed forces after graduation. Tristan Brown and Zane Stallings. Please stand and be recognized. Thank you, gentlemen. You may be seated. I now have the privilege of introducing two very special individuals selected from the graduates to speak before us today. Our first speaker is Lynn Dyer. Lynn is the daughter of Steve and Kim Dyer. After graduation, her plans are to attend Northwest Missouri State University, where she will major in agriculture education. Please welcome Lynn Dyer.
What do you want to be when you grow up? In elementary school, this was an exciting question. My answer changed from scientist to lawyer to US president and many more. But in high school, especially senior year, this question started to become stressful. It seems like every scholarship I apply for and every person I encounter is asking me about my future plans and expecting me, an 18-year-old girl whose brain is still developing, to know exactly what I want to do with my life. My high school experience made me realize that what we become when we grow up is far less important than who we become. For a long time, I tied my self-worth to titles I earned and accomplishments I achieved. I thought that to be successful, I needed to get straight A's on every report card and hold as many leadership titles as possible. I failed to see the value in anything that could not be listed on a resume. Looking back, the moments that really mattered are the small, seemingly unimportant ones. The day Kinley and I shut ourselves in Mr. Brock's office to finish writing these speeches that we procrastinated, like every other assignment we've had due. The time we ran across the street at the 4-H building to raid the school for homecoming float supplies, which, by the way, I'm still not over the float building result from the last 2 years. We got snubbed twice. That wasn't cool. Or the student section chants at sporting events. These are the moments that I will miss most from high school. If 10 years from now, the proudest achievement of my life is my GPA or ACT score, rather than the values I stand for and qualities that make me who I am, which I hope to be remembered by, then I am doing something seriously wrong. When it comes to how I will be remembered, some people may know me as the girl who has read Harry Potter a ridiculous number of times, and one of my favorite quotes from the series is from Hermione Granger when she says, "Books and cleverness, there are more important things, friendship and bravery." The memories, friendships, and experiences we have gained in high school are far more valuable than some piece of paper with a few words on it. These adventures define who we are and who we hope to become in the future. So, class of 2024, who do you want to be when you grow up? Thank you.
Thank you, Lynn. Our next senior to speak is Kinley Lilleman. Kinley is the daughter of Carrick and Kelly Lilleman. After graduation, her plans are to attend Kansas State University, where she will major in agribusiness. Please welcome Kinley Lilleman.
When I saw the email from Mr. Honeycutt about giving a graduation speech, I immediately deleted it. Public speaking is not my cup of tea. As days went by, my friends kept telling me I should do it. And of course, I kept telling them no because, again, I hate public speaking. Eventually, it got to the point where even my parents were encouraging me to do it. So I dug through my email's trash and read the requirements. Something caught my eye. Only 2 entries would be picked. And I know it's always been this way, but for some reason, I couldn't stop thinking about it. An idea eventually came to me. Why don't I try to include everyone in the senior class in this speech? The idea was to ask everyone to describe this year in 1 word, and that's about as far as I had gotten. More days went by, and procrastination got the better of me. I also wasn't completely sure how I would include so many different answers into 1 short speech. I decided I would stick with that plan, but alter it slightly, and I asked my 3 best friends, Lynn Dyer, Madeline Firking, and Anna Karikoff, the same question. If you could describe this school year in 1 word, what would it be and why? Lynn chose the word resilience, the capacity to withstand or to recover quickly from difficulties. She said, "This word describes both our class as a whole and our senior year. Pretty much everything that could have gone wrong has happened to our class, and when our senior year began, everything was changing. Our bell schedule, release times, principal, teachers, and more. Our class has persevered through every challenge we have faced, and that is what got us to graduation, resilience." Madeline picked the word transformative, causing a marked change in someone or something. She said, "As I started senior year, I didn't expect much. That's when all the scholarships, college assignments, and applying for colleges came unexpectedly. Yes, this school year has gone by fast, but it has transformed me into a person who is ready to take on everything." Transformative. Annika decided on the word whirlwind, a situation or period of time that is characterized by intense activity, excitement, or change, often happening very quickly and with little control. She said, "Everyone says that your high school career flies by, but I never believed them until this year, when my senior year is coming to an end. I have enjoyed every moment, even though it has not always been easy. but enjoy the whirlwind of your high school career because it blows by. Whirlwind. The word I picked is bittersweet. Pleasure accompanied by suffering or regret. I think most of us can agree when I say I'm ready to leave this place and never look back. But I'm also a little bit scared. I'm not ready to go out into the real world and be an adult just yet. I feel like my entire school career, starting from preschool, has gone by entirely too fast. The joy I feel getting to see my friends and classmates graduate is accompanied by tears. I'm happy for them to go out and pursue their dreams, but I'm saddened by the fact that I won't get to spend every long school day with them anymore. Bittersweet. As we sit here today, we don't know what whirlwind the future may hold for us, but I encourage us all to be resilient, transformative, and remember all the bittersweet moments that have brought us to where we are now and have made us who we are. Thank you.
At this time, could I please have our senior band members join the band? Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to direct your attention to the Lafayette County C-1 High School Concert Band under the direction of Mrs. Kelly Ruther. Thank you, Mrs. Ruther and the concert band. Now, seniors, it's your time. Graduates, please rise. Ladies and gentlemen, families and graduates are welcome to use the stage area for pictures immediately after the ceremony. As the principal of Lafayette County C-1 High School, I verify that the students before us have completed the requirements for graduation as specified by the state of Missouri and the Lafayette County C-1 Board of Education. It is an honor to present the class of 2024 to the Board of Education that they may now receive their Lafayette County C-1 high school diplomas. Will the first row please come forward?
Isaac Akins. Charlotte Anderson. Angel Grace Bowder. Ella Joy Benton. Zoe Grace Benton. Riley Faith Benton. Danielle Sky Borgstadt. Tristan Reed Brown. Soraya Joelle Charlene Chamberlain Williams. Peyton Michael Clark. Olivia Ray Coward. Austin Nicholas Danner. Peyton Michael Dodson. Lynn Marie Dyer. Lakin Travis Eichelberger. Dakota Nathaniel Floyd. Madeline Elise Firking. Serenity Elise Gabbard. Ruby Sue Gash. Darius Shakur George. Pedro Casani Gonzalez. Brooke Nicole Harris. Caitlin Michelle Hartwig. Jaslyn Renee Haynes. Raymond Alexander Hernandez. Alyssa Hafer. Kaylee Michelle Holtzclaw. Tyson James Jeffries. Taylor Leanne Jensen. Kaylin Justice Weatherall. Jessica Lee Kreisel. Kenley Reese Lilleman. Haley Ray Lineback. Kaylin Daniel Linton. Lillian Marie Matson. Cameron Christopher McBride. Jacob Michael McBride. Angelie Star June McPherson. Heavenly Sky Marie McPherson. Jamil Rashid Merritt Jr. Silas Kanan Mossman. Caden Thomas Munson. Corey Dale Putoff. Juliana Kaylin Quinn. Christian Alexander Ratliff. Spencer Robert Rauch. Jaden Nevea Rechterman. Leah Mercedes Rice. Annika Marie Riekoff. Zoe Noel Shire. Cadence Rose Shipman. Demetrius Tyrell Sylvie. Dagan Lico Smith. Gabriel Ism Smith. Hannah Lynn Smith. Zane Wyatt Daniel Stallings. Wesley Alexander Thompson. Maddox William Thorns. Nathan Ronald Todd. Jose Luis Lee Torres. Alyssa Renee Vanderpool. Ramon Aaron Vasquez Cordova. Ellie Grace Webb. Tristan Allen Webster. Alyssa Paige Weir. Bo Caden Wentland. Brenna Ray Wentland. Sid Alexis Wilkes.
Class of 2024, over the past 13 years, you've faced many challenges, and you've also enjoyed many successes. You've spent these years gathering a foundation of knowledge and experiences in order to be successful in the many opportunities that lie in front of you. You've represented your school and your community proudly. Please remember everything that you've learned here and continue to represent your family, your community, and especially yourselves with honor and distinction as you pursue your future goals. We wish you the very best in all of your future endeavors. Graduates, please rise. You may now move your tassels. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to present to you the Lafayette County C-1 High School graduating class of 2024.
Sun